Welcome back to my channel, everyone. It is day 7 of Dooney and Bourke's 12 Days of Dooney. Today's theme is Pebbled Perfection. And today is slightly better than yesterday, so I do have a few recommendations that I would like to make based on today's offering. The first recommendation that I'll make is the Pebble Grain Crescent Tote. This is a phenomenal price at $139, whether in the color terracotta, mustard, grass, the amethyst color, the apple green, the mauve, or even the color jeans at $139 price point. With this bag being medium in size, great outside pockets for easy organization, easy carry over the shoulder, zip top closure. This bag at $139 is worth taking the plunge, especially considering the vibrant pops of color that are offered in this bag today. The Pebble Grain is a workhorse, very durable, at 5.5 inches wide. It has a little bit more depth in it than the Cooper, which we've talked a lot about thus far for the 12 days. If you're looking for something that has a little bit more depth, more on a medium size, but you don't have to have the silhouette of the hobo, then I would recommend the Pebble Grain Crescent Tote. The next is the Pebble Grain Harrisonhobo. And this one makes the list because I'm a bit nostalgic when it comes to the Harrisonhobo, which is actually an updated name for this silhouette. This profile is the very first Dooney and Bourke purchase that I made. It was in red, of course, and it was in Florentine. Small bag by all stretches of the measure, but this was a reward to myself for a professional accomplishment, and I lived in this bag and I loved it. So whether you're looking for the color amethyst or mauve or mustard or this absolutely gorgeous classic navy with the Sierra trim, at $139, that's a pretty good price because I paid way more than that for mine several years ago as a gift to myself. The next recommendation, did I overlook it? There it is. My next recommendation is the Pebble Grain Newport Tote. This is the workhorse of all-purpose bags. Whether you are using it for work and it fits a laptop, whether you're using it as an overnight bag, if you have little ones that take dance or ballet, if you are the person that likes to go for a picnic and carry wine, if maybe you are traveling with someone in and out of the hospital or nursing home or visiting, this bag will accommodate it all. Deep outside pockets, ability to be carried by double handles. It has a web strap that is perfect for crossbody, or it can be adjusted for over the shoulder as well. This bag in Pebble Grain is heavy, not just because the size of the bag, but because of all of the additional features, the large Sierra trim corners. It's a really nice bag, and that price point, check with the outlets. They had it for 40% off and had them plentiful. You need to check to make sure that that was the best price point before you pull the trigger. I do have a couple of honorable mentions. The Captiva Cosmetic case, check the price. The Pebble Grain Dot Kit would be another recommendation for me. I have opted to use nylon. I purchased a nylon for me as a travel kit. I've used it as a cosmetic case. I also gifted my nephew a nylon one because the interior of that is easy wipe. So whether it's toothpaste or cologne spills or lotion or any of those things, it's easy to wipe up and clean. Whereas with the Pebble Grain Dot Kit, it has the regular lining in it. So because it's cloth, it could very easily stain, and it's going to be difficult to keep clean. My nephew uses his to store his razor. Yeah, he's 15 and I'm talking about a razor. He uses it to store his razor and the edgers for his hair when he's home. And then when we travel, he throws in his toothbrush and paste and deodorant and lotion and those kinds of things along with his cologne for when we travel. So whether you're considering it for yourself or whether you're gifting it, it's something that has multi uses, and but I depending on how you use it, I just think that the nylon is a much better option. Another honorable mention is going to be the Pebble Grain zip top card case. I wish that at the $49 price point, there were a few additional color options. I'm not sure that $49 is the best price for the zip top card case. Unfortunately, lately with Dooney, we've had to make sure that pockets and all cards and all that stuff can actually fit the way it's intended. I'd love to be able to find a card case at the tent sale so that I can actually test it and make sure that my items are going to fit and that it's going to work, and that I'm not having to force things in and slide them in a particular way in order for it to work. So at the $49 price point, honorable mention in that I think that it's a great find, just not sure that it's functional and that the price point is going to work. So I think that's it for me for day 7. It's better than yesterday, hands down. But I do need to remind not only myself, but I'm going to use my platform to remind you that there are other handbag companies out there that are focused on quality and have customer focused policies that make consumers feel valued. It was not that long ago that we each completed a survey for Dooney.com. We completed a survey on I Love Dooney, and all of those questions were around what we wanted as consumers from the brand. So until I see the feedback that we provided being incorporated, until there is an embracing of social media and brand influencers, I'm going to continue to use my platform to apply some pressure to Dooney, because if we took the time to provide that feedback, the 20 or the 15 or the 25%, whatever it was, coupon that they provided was great, but it's only as good as them taking the feedback that we took the time to give them and incorporate it into their normal operations so that the company evolves. It really is possible for them to be focused on being exclusive and classic and remain a rarity without frustrating the heck out of us as consumers when we are making purchases and when we are, being challenged by policies and procedures and pricing. So that's what I'm going to continue to do, at least for the remaining days of this sale. I am going to continue to remind myself as well as you that there are other brands out there that have embraced social media, that have embraced influencers, that have policies that take care of repeat customers. And I know that this is not foreign to Dooney. They've been around for over 40 years. I think it's just time for some of their customer practices to evolve, while keeping classic handbags, and extremely high quality, in their production. So that's it for me on today. Until next time, I do hope that you are finding a handbag company that will feed your handbag addiction, even if it's not Dooney and Bourke. Until our beloved brand hears our concerns loud and clear through our repeat business, then we've got to join together and apply a little bit of pressure using our influence, to be able to take them to task in doing something more, so that when we go into 2019, things are better for us as repeat buyers. So thank you so very much for watching.